Good evening, everyone, and welcome to NCA for the production of Godspell. My name is Tom Seipel, and you're probably wondering why I'm talking to you. For those of you who don't know, I was actually supposed to direct the show, and unfortunately, I got a little sick, and I'm in the United States for treatment. And so the first thing I want to say is thank you to all of the staff and the teachers that worked alongside and took over and directed the acting, the singing, worked on the choreography, the set building, the band. Love all you guys, and I'm sorry I left you, but I knew I was leaving and the show in wonderful, competent hands, and the show must go on. So thank you for that. Um, because really, this was a dream of mine. I love the show. I was in it in high school, and I've wanted to see this done. And one of the reasons that is because it is the story of Jesus Christ. For those of you who don't know, the first half of the show, the first act, it are the parables and the storytelling of Jesus and his disciples. It is the story of Jesus Christ taking place in present time. So you might look up there and be like, I don't see a guy with a big beard and a robe, how we picture Jesus often, but it is what the story would look like if it was happening right now. Uh, and you'll notice some little symbols and things that happen, like the red flowers that he gives to the disciples, which means part of his community and family. This show is all about them growing together, the disciples in Jesus, and really becoming the body of Christ and the church that eventually it gets sent out to go and spread the good news of Jesus Christ. Um, and then the second act of the show is more of the passion play, the interrogation, the Last Supper, the crucifixion, and the resurrection during the curtain call when he comes back and has a resurrection. Um, so it's a very intriguing show. And the one way that it was worded by Stephen Schwartz, who is the author of the show and did all the songs, which all come from, well, not all of them, but a lot of them come from Episcopal hymns. For example, On the Willows is from Psalms 137, Light of the World is from Matthew 5, and Alas for You is from Matthew 23. Uh, all of these songs are all interesting, and they pull on your heartstrings and they make you laugh a little, and what's great is it really appeals to all ages and of the audience. Stephen Schwartz actually said that the show should be done as if in your mind you're doing it for an audience of half adults and half children. But not only that, he said that imagine that half of them can't hear and are deaf, and the other half can't see and they're blind. And so that when you do stuff visually, that it should be big and physical and funny so that the people that can't hear can understand what's going on by seeing it, and that the way you talk and speak should be quirky and different sounds and voices so that people that can't see can hear. Um, and so it's a very interesting show as it's laid out for everybody. So as you watch this show tonight, I hope that you can connect with the different characters. One of them that's really amazing is John the Baptist is also played by the same guy who plays Judas. And it wanted to show in by this musical that the biggest followers, the guy who plays John the Baptist, and he is following Jesus and he's baptizing people with all of his heart, that at the same time we slip up and we fail. I mean, honestly, we sin. And so it's such an interesting change watching go from one to the other. And it can be confusing if you don't understand that he's playing both characters. Uh, Sometimes in the beginning, he's John the Baptist, and later on, he's Judas. But I really hope you enjoy the show. Uh, Take it for the storytelling. When you hear about the sower went to sow some seeds, and the seeds were choked by the plants, by the weeds. That that stuff sticks in your mind, and so I hope that children, youth, the adults really leave tonight remembering stories about Jesus because they remember seeing them. And this is such a great way to spread the gospel and the good news. Visually seeing and understanding who our Savior Jesus Christ is all about. So I hope all the actors tonight knock it out of the park. And I know that this has been a very bonding and just a beautiful experience for them. So without further ado, Nicaraguan Christian Academy Drama Department proudly presents the musical of Godspell. God bless you and enjoy.